Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. Caught her red-handed cheating and I can't get back to work and can't stop thinking of her. She wasn't home on the 27th of October 4 p.m, when we were both always home, and I called several times to a point I went out looking, found her at Grandma's walking into two naked bodies on one another. She was also wasted. Long story short, I can't legally contact you anymore, until I received an email from her stating how delusional I am and no one was cheating. Thanks for ruining us. I have not been to work since. I can't find any local therapy due to how busy they are. I can't sleep. I'm slightly resorting to alcohol and Xanax and I'm probably lying to myself on slightly. How does seeing such a sight and hearing such a lie not just motivate someone to move on? She was my best friend. I found one option of a 60-day inpatient facility far away and just not sure if I'm jumping into things. I can't believe how random this was and how my life just turned upside down. People who would do something like that will always have some kind of excuse. Honestly, better finding out what they're like now rather than years down the line. You can't just motivate yourself to move on from someone who has blindsided you, mate, even if it's as vile as what she's done. I wish it was that easy. I was cheated on 4 months ago and pretty much caught her red-handed as well. I should hate her guts, and I do, but I do still miss her and what we had. She was my best friend as well. Right now you're still dealing with the shock of everything, so don't be so hard on yourself for not being over it. The motivation to move on will come later, trust me. Just go through your feelings for now. Also, if you saw what you saw, don't let her worm her way back in. People like that have a screw loose, and they almost always do it again, and no one deserves that. You'll be okay in time, means nothing right now, I know. But you'll see. Thank you so much. I ended up the bad guy. My story keeps getting worse for me. 4 weeks ago, GF 31 of 4 years who lived with me went missing on a weeknight and wasn't answering several calls. I decided to go check out her abandoned grandma's house, where I found her car. I walked in the door. I've been welcomed to this house before, and found her and naked male co-worker in the act. A fight broke out is all I can say. Both her and him were injured. She wasn't a target but in the way. I've posted this story earlier and its main topic was more so how me and her have communicated twice since this incident, and she has denied what I've seen and accused me of being delusional. You guys have helped me with your replies realizing how crazy she is. Unfortunately, just yesterday the local paper decided to blast the incident with my mugshot and go into depth on how what I thought was my live-in girlfriend of 4 years actually lived at her grandma's house with the male co-worker, and I entered the home and punched them both repeatedly after seeing them watch a movie. The article goes on to apparently quote me on things like, what would you do if you walked in on a guy ducking your girl? The real setback was unfortunately seeing the article on social media and seeing comments on me being a douchebag and how shitty I look in my mugshot. I'm at a loss for words here, struck with some of the worst luck ever. It feels like seeing your lover's best friend cheat in the act, told you didn't see anything, arrested, and now publicly shamed. Also, I still have court next week. I understand where I guess I messed up, but it happened. Lawyer up and demand a retraction or you will sue for libel. It is a shame your phone wasn't recording when you walked in. I'm sorry this is happening to you up. You need a lawyer. Holy duck man, these girls are twisted deep inside, rolling eyes face. Holy duck man, these girls are twisted like deep inside. That's what I heard. Fifi/yes, of course. Okay, so what I'm hearing is you can possibly have a defamation of character lawsuit in the near future for whatever platform is posting up fake news. Maybe go see a lawyer about that. Your embarrassment shouldn't be entertainment for the masses, especially if they didn't get the facts. find a lawyer and sue them for defamation and the paper for libel. This will certainly follow you for the rest of your life and hurt future earnings. Once you go to court, your attorney can file for a retraction or a cease and desist. I am so sorry that this happened to you. It is a hellish nightmare. You had a hunch and it was right. Things may look like a worst-case scenario and the weekend may look like a long one, but better days are ahead. Get her to say it via text, print them, bring them to court and all charges will be dropped. Good luck. You deserve better. Collect your evidence and let us know how you make out. Lawyer up ASAP. Info: why would the local paper print a story about you? Are you a local celebrity or something? Why would anyone care about this? And where did they get this information from? Many small-town newspapers or county news have a police blotter where they print arrests. It's pathetic and shameful. Unfortunately, this happened to me. My ex's parents said my gangster father and I were going to car bomb them during a custody trial. I never had their phone number. It was to help their son and have negative BS about me on the internet forever because they knew their complaint would get printed. Too bad they didn't use my full name. I guess that's a plus. I get asked about it every time I interview for a job or try to get a new security clearance. Op needs to worry about that more than the awful ex and focus on his future. My heart goes out to him and anyone who's been the target of a manipulative lowbrow media attack. That's absurd. I get if it was a major crime like a bank robbery or a dangerous murder, but that just seems to be airing people dirty laundry without getting the proper facts. You won't get a fair trial. Talk to the lawyer. Sounds like it will be thrown out. Easy proof is using mail she received at your address as proof of residency. Also, what is address listed on her driver's license, car registration, etc., with documentation such as that you could ask for a retraction and request a new story correcting reporting. This may open her up to a false reporting charge. Get a lawyer and take your proof of her residency. Good luck. Well, not seeing the article, I can't really comment on it. However, have you contacted them to let them know they have their facts wrong? You should talk to the author of the article and show proof that she did live with you. And explain your side of what happened. Under the approval of your attorney, of course. Unfortunately, you did break the law. As tempting as it is, and a part of the man code, you are not allowed to beat the guy who is doing your GF or wife. Should end up just a misdemeanor with a small fine and some community service. Let's face it, the hoe wasn't worth the trouble. Live and learn. Well, you got a lot of money coming your way. Get a lawyer. We hope that by sharing these stories with interested folks like you, we can help people recognize the signs of a relationship in trouble, and avoid so many of these heartbreaking situations yourselves. Have a good day or night. Wherever you are.